Vitality wins in 3. Why do you write XL without Caedrel Giga Chad? They haven't had me for 3 years. What are you? Dude, what are you on about? Like, what are you on about? That's like saying, like, how does that make any sense? That's like saying KT without Smeb, Giga Chad. Like, it doesn't make sense. Thoughts on people saying you're becoming too much of a meme streamer instead of a proper analyst?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Are people saying that? Really? I try to do as much pro analysis still as possible. I don't like intend to be a full meme streamer. Like, I always try to give pro analysis, but I guess there is a lot of memes in the stream. So I kind of get that. There you go, Azir. 100%. 369 lost to TF Blade Gragas. Shut up. What do you mean, GG bad draft? Who has bad draft? 369 Gragas is top tier. 369 Gragas, Bin Renekton. These are both their one tricks almost. Yeah, BLG or ban jungle. Maybe Lee Sin ban is not bad actually. Trundle?
Who shall I bet the house on?
Diego ban's good. I would bet the house on BLG personally. But yeah, I don't know, it's hard. I think BLG's better, but they always choke versus JDG. Varus is bad on BLG's comp though. They don't play poke, they play front to back. They need a hyper carry. I feel like Jinx is a good ban actually. Yeah, Philios good ban. Philios good ban. What does Elk pick here? I can't believe Rel's open as well. How the fuck is Rel open? EU loves Rel. I'm so surprised. Yeah, Alistar ban. They're gonna go Rel. Here comes the Alistar Rel bans. Sivir? No, I think they'll go Nautilus on 4 because they need Nautilus into LeBlanc. Like, even though they tank the Braum counter pick, I think they need to pick Nautilus on 4 because it's the only champ that can lock down LeBlanc. Then they'll have to tank the Braum losing lane. This is where I think Lee Sin or Trundle will then come in because they'll play Braum Trundle into Nautilus is super good. It's also really good into Sedge, but also they could play LeBlanc Lee Sin. I think they have 2 combos available. And then last pick for BLG I think will be... I don't know, I was always thinking it would be something like Jinx, but I'm not sure anymore. If they're playing Nautilus into Braum, I don't know if they'll play Jinx. It's probably Lee Sin or Trundle, yeah. Poppy? Poppy's fine, but I think that will lack damage. I think Lee Sin or Trundle. I don't know what he last picks. I don't know. The safe option is like self-peel champ, like Ezreal or Sivir. The strong champ is like Jinx. I would really appreciate it if you would press subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will stop bothering. So enjoy the video. His name is Doraemon.
This is actually going to be the 21st time.
What does Doraemon mean? What is Doraemon? Say Shay. Oh, this thing. Yeah.
Where they were in a similar position.
Yeah, Blue Cat.
Then both made it to the grand final.
No, I've never seen it. Bro, the animes I was watching when I was a kid was Powerpuff Girls, Ben 10, and SpongeBob SquarePants. And they were fucking bangers, bro. When Ben 10 unlocked a new evolution in his stopwatch, man, that shit was hype. That was hype as fuck. That was peak serotonin levels for me as a kid. I was pogging at 9 years old, 10 years old, saying, damn, he can turn into like the Hulk now? Damn, that's fucking crazy. The Omnitrix, oh yeah. Stop saying spoilers. It's a 17-year-old show. 17 years ago I watched Ben 10. 17 years ago. Actually, before I focus in on this game, there was one more cartoon that was a banger. It was a banger. This was the best cartoon ever. When I was a kid, and if you're around 96, 95, 94, you can relate. Galactic Football. That cartoon was crazy good. Galactic Football, man. That was nuts, bro. That was underrated, the most broken fucking cartoon ever. I fucking loved that series. That was crazy good. That was, back in the days, that was peak. Oh, Ruler. Maybe Q Flash here missing?
It's matched though by a lot of Ruler getting aggressive as Root comes back, but they're getting so
nice Q by Elk there.
Elk is looking for
Don't you dare E.
Available. Ooh, Mystic shot hits and missing is close to dying.
That damage. Why does Chinese Ezreal do more damage?
And this is what
he's gonna try WE Ruler, but he's obviously baiting it.
Safeguard might not be up yet. They're just waiting for Elk to come a bit more forward.
Shouldn't.
Like Elk should know, right?
He's looking to Arctic Assault in.
Elk should know, right, that there's a Lee Sin.
Well, it seems as over the wall. He's seen. He's waiting.
Sonic Wave does connect. Don't flash Q, Kanavi.
Walk back in range, but that gives Shun time as Dreadslime flashed away from
Kanavi kind of misplayed that.
And Shun in the right place at the right time.
He Q'd him, hit it, and then ward jump back.
Safeguarding, not even
he could have killed Ezreal there, 100%.
100%
he kills Ezreal if he doesn't ward jump back, because he Qs Ezreal, Ezreal E's, he ward jumps, Ezreal flashes, he E flashes, he's dead. I mean, Lee Sin would die as well, but I think he gets first blood, if he wants it at least. Not if Nautilus cancels with a hook. Oh, that's true actually, yeah. Well, sometimes you gotta flip it. Sometimes you gotta flip it.
Ignite down, heal down from Elk, so in the grand scheme...
Maybe, I mean, if Nautilus gets his Q, maybe then you get Ezreal flash and you get out.
Body slam, isn't it? That's what we have to wait for. As that damage is huge with grasp available. Kanavi in, Tempest, cripple. Bin getting close to getting 369, but Kanavi makes sure he doesn't.
Clean.
First blood over to Lee Sin, and after bot side, that is
Bin fraud. Is he a fraud for that? Is he a fraud for dying there? Knight clapping Yagao. Some things never change. Yagao's had actually a really good split so far in summer. But now up against Knight, like, classic.
Bro talking like he knows stuff, meanwhile his X-Team reaches final without him XTD.
His X-Team reaches a final without him? What do you mean X-Team? It was 3 years ago. It's not even in the same dimension. Like, what?
He doesn't have the ability to do much.
You're so dumb, Chet. You're so dumb. You were a content creator last year. Oh, yeah. And my influence, like, bro, my influence was crazy as a content creator. Like, they got more publicity because I was streaming with their logo, and then the players got nervous because obviously they watched the stream and have used their Twitch primes, and they choked, and they lost, and it was my fault.
Is going to be the backup to bring on in. The feathers will fly, but no root down. As Missing's almost dead. BLG thinking about going forward, but the concussive blow stops it as.
Yeah,
now
hook for me?
Oh
my god, on.
Out. He flashes eventually. Holding onto those summoners was a lifeline for JDG's
LKW
2v2.
flash forwards.
As Kanavi getting into the thick of it, threatens for more. Elk is so close to going down as
He's
Ruler
dead,
has
I think.
his flash available.
Is he dead?
A root in to get the kill, and he does! With his dying breath. Kanavi can't save him, but he sets up for a double on his AD.
Not only did XL take 3 years to recover, H2K disbanded after you were on the roster.
They didn't disband. They didn't get accepted into franchising. Like, shut up. Shut up. They didn't get accepted into franchise. How is that my fault? It's hook from on, but Elk, he W's forward Elk, and then he autos. But yeah, it blocks. Guys, how can you say getting rid of me saved them? They finished 10th twice this split. I never finished 10th twice. And that was 3 years ago. I'm done. Actually, I'm done.
Jumping onto on first, no depth charge available as Winter's Pipe, but Missing has his ult. That's the difference. Elk caught out, he can't get out fast enough. And so Yagao,
I think we take Elk off Ezreal. We take Elk off Ezreal. We get that man in the Aphelios every game. Caedrel got Schalke relegated? No, I didn't. I didn't play on Schalke when they relegated. I promoted them. Why do you write Cope? I did. I give up. I actually give up. You know what? I give up. You might have to retail Ruler. Oh no, just cocky movement.
Ruler, without burning the summoner this game, has managed to escape.
Actually, Ruler's Eye looks like mine. Kanavi Lee Sin. We're in for a blessing here. 2 Lee Sins I like to watch the most in the world, Kanavi Canyon, the 2 nicest Lee Sins.
You were also co-streamer for DRX when they were bad, and when you left they won Worlds.
That's not true! I was still with them when they won Worlds. I even went to the backstage to say hello to their management, because dude, I was still with them. I left them at the start of this year. Shut up. Join XL as a content creator, they make playoffs. Join DRX as a content creator, they win Worlds. That's my track record as a content creator. Well, top is even, bot is winning, and mid is winning. And they're playing LeBlanc Zaya. Maybe this is their way of helping the game, but I don't think this will do anything. Or maybe it will actually. Maybe they'll get one. Maybe they'll get one. Bin's gonna have to flash. Oh, it's gonna get nothing. There's no way. Oi, mama. Oi, mama. They didn't even get Brown.
DRX won Worlds because Deft had a training arc with you griefing him in Champions QXDD.
That's not true.
But you have to be real as Yagao. Ulti dodged away by Knight. It continues. He goes into the Mimic here as following through Kanavi to save the day, but Bin is rotating.
I had to jungle.
Down, flashes over.
Oh,
He's sick of it.
Oh
but
my
Kanavi
god.
plays it in. Knight jumps
Yeah,
back down.
BLG are fucking griefing, man. This is like... They are all so dizzy. They're all so dizzy. They're all so dizzy. Everyone's choking. I don't know if they're choking, but they're all, I don't know, in their own heads. Also, I had to play against Kanavi 3 games in a row in Champions Queue with, I think I had like a really trash solo lanes or something, and they had like Zeka and something else all 3 games. It was unplayable. I did have Showmaker 1 game, but he got solo killed like 3 times. Can you imagine queuing up Champions Queue and it's me versus Kanavi? I mean, I don't blame Def to be mentally out of it. 3 games in a row. And I didn't play League for 4 months, and I was playing on 60 Hz with a monitor the size of my fucking oven in a hotel room on hotel Wi-Fi.
Herald's going to be up pretty soon. We have the next Dragon in a minute and a half. And they're really just going to...
Alright, it's almost 3k gold lead.
Ain't no way Lil Bro is blaming the hotel
No,
boys
no.
now.
Can I kill
BLG
Bin?
has been a bit of a crux as Bin is used to this.
I don't
Kanavi
think they have the
visiting
damage.
topside on the regular with the Tempest
Maybe he
cripple, but
lives.
he can't finish the job yet as Bin buys a bit more
Oh,
time.
he landed the
Sonic
Q.
Wave still connects, and Kanavi, of course, will
Well
follow
played
it
by
through.
Kanavi.
And look, TP is not available on Bin, who just respawned, so even though Herald goes
They
down,
fight this?
Sonic
Oh, I missed
Wave, or
Q.
at least a kick,
Caedrel
something could
Q,
happen, but they
XDD.
found Knight with the depth charge.
Oh, Knight will
Trying to
die,
run
maybe.
out, he's clipped on the back end, and now
Wait,
Elk
the
has
comeback?
an opportunity is finally BLG.
The comeback?
Sink their fangs
They get
in
Drake
for
from
what
that.
feels like the
And they get
Thanks
mid-tier
to
one.
that, they're
If they get
the first
Drake,
kill, they get their
Elk
first
wants to
turret,
do damage to second tower.
slowly trying to claw
I think they might be a bit late.
back within
Knight
reach for
STP
gold.
soon.
Will.
Static.
BLG also getting a Dragon Gal.
No, I can't watch the whole series. I have to go to the shoot. Game 1 is for frauds. True. Don't spoil the pizza. Bro, when I was casting that game, I didn't realize the pizza was supposed to be some kind of secret. I was like, why the fuck is there like 50 pizzas next to me? I didn't realize in the meeting it was supposed to be a secret. I was like, what?
Gave BLG the window.
Can't you stream this from the studios? No, I have
Tried
to
your
like...
recipe for floor noodles.
Yagao is in a fine spot, I think, and to be honest, is Renekton, even though he's 0-2-0, as much as I'm a Lee Sin one trick, seeing Lee Sins ahead is never a satisfying thing in pro play, because very easy to throw away your lead on Lee Sin in pro play, because pro play often has very heavy CC champs. Renekton, Sejuani, Nautilus, if Lee Sin overplays his hand and dies, it's huge gold over to enemies, and then if you fall behind, it becomes really difficult. Especially against Ezreal, that champ is so annoying. Yeah, Azir doesn't have Crown.
They have to be able to get there.
Crown's probably pretty useless against
You
LeBlanc.
said
Those are supposed to be the split trophies. I think the big season finals trophy will be the LEC trophy. Why do you write LB static KEKW? What's KEKW about it? What is KEKW about it? It's her best item. Alright, so Dragon in 45 should be free. BLG give, they need 2 items. Does Yagao have Nashers at this point? 21 minutes in? He should have Nashers, right? He should have Leander's Nashers. This is the power of Nautilus into LeBlanc. You might see it here. Actually, dude, at the studio yesterday, someone came up to me and said the Shy's a fraud and then walked away. One of the fans. Actually, he's going Banshees on his ear. Maybe he's sitting on null magic. Okay, Bin gets top tier 1. Okay, they give Drake. Yeah, game 1's for frauds anyway. 4 minutes on Dragon. I mean, BLG have a lot of time to stall. They just, only thing they can really stall for is 2 item Azir, but Yagao's just...
But missing trying to save the day on to Ruler. He doesn't
Oh, this force is really sketchy. They're all gonna die here, aren't they?
Summoners, but not the ulti. How can you burn a
Yagao's TPing,
summoner
but
out of
what's
this
the plan
man?
here?
As Sonic Wave connects, he runs into the fray. Kanavi playing it dangerous as Ruler heads into the front
What was
line
the plan there? They lose bot tier 2 now, and Nautilus dies.
And I mean, talking about class.
Yeah, this game just collapsed
it's
now.
not in the side lane. It's Ruler in these plays.
This game just collapsed.
JDG continues sipping on the wine.
His Featherstorm timings are always so good. We can see in the left-hand corner.
Oh, clean Kanavi, but... Oh, Kanavi Lee Sin. One more Q.
Running away from 2 members. JDG are an army. These guys worth 300.
But they're gonna die.
Maybe not.
This is the thing with Lee Sin. If you go too deep, all Knight can kill them all here, though.
He's looking for his next target.
Can he the stun, though?
Yagao!
Huge kill. Whoa, whoa, okay, wait. JDG went too deep. Kanavi was so cocky in that fight. He was so cocky in that fight. He went for the Q flash RQ. It did nothing. It did nothing. There's Nashers, though. That's a big Nashers pickup for Yagoat. This was a really easy play if Lee Sin didn't get cocky. Look at Kanavi. He wants to one-shot him before Azir can ult him, but yeah, he didn't have the damage. And here he plays it perfectly. I think here he needs to ward jump and land Q on Ezreal somehow, but yeah, I guess he didn't have a ward.
But still, you're a man down. We can see on the minimap, like I said, Ruler being
and then the stun from
Shun
Shun timing was perfect. Wait, BLG are forcing Baron. What? Dude, LPL never fails to make me get, like, blow my mind. Like, what?
Oh, ulti comes through. Hang on, we're not done yet.
And it's gonna work or what?
He
No.
has no flash, no ghost available.
Bin's gonna kill Ruler, maybe.
He's kicked away. Kanavi saving the day, but
369 is miles away. Oh, Knight's gonna kill Elk.
Oh, Ruler
it's
does
over.
it again. He's getting low with missing the hell, but it's another route. A route again. Shun jumps in, but his whole team is dead to kill the king.
Ruler
you must
just
sacrifice everything.
Ruler just landed a root onto both carries so that Knight could carry. How did Ruler land that root? Was it from his ult? Yeah. 5-man Nash. Where is that? Oh, I thought he... I was wondering where the fuck is that Ezreal going? Ulting top wave. I think BLG would win that fight if that root didn't land.
we're gonna see here BLG knowing
Shun just pulls the trigger
because they got the summoners from Ruler.
no matter what.
So I love it. The all-in comes out. You get the ulti.
Oh, this
and
Ruler
here's
E.
where everything looked bad until the kick
Right
comes
here
out
on the back line.
and
Watch the
Savior
Ezreal.
was
Oh man.
Wait,
it's a 5-man route.
Like that out, but
What?
Knight coming out on the back end.
How did he pull that off?
Great feathers from Ruler 2.
5-man route.
Enough burst to delete the
Did he
rest of
Q down
BLG.
towards bot and then E there as well?
He rooted 5 people. And he did it again.
How did he get Sejuani?
Because Navori quick blades exists.
Oh my god.
Even though with
It's
gold
his
lead
skin,
in
bro.
hand,
Yeah, I
at
know.
27 minutes, this dragon in a mid. As Yagao jumps in, might have found missing. Everyone from BLG pounces. Knight tries to get Yagao in the midst of 5 people. He has to flash a stretch line. Actually ran into a minion
Messy
wave.
from JDG.
But Knight steps back on up. Explosive cask is there. JDG, they're not being careful, Luke. Not at all. Onto Kanavi there now. Lucas 369 body slams in. Yagao's one who's TP'd in, but he doesn't have Emperor's Divide.
Bin doesn't have
It's going to be
flash.
a slow play from BLG, but Bin going too far forward gets
He can't
up
gap
and
close.
dives to Ruler. Knight jumps in all the way to the back. He teleports on the face of On. As 369 never says die. Must be James Bond as
Holy
Ruler.
fuck, Ruler's still going.
The turret. This guy
What is he
a
doing? He's
psychopath.
crazy.
Kanavi finishes the job. But this guy's got gusto as into the Gore Drinker. He'll still die, but JDG are like suicide
They just trade up,
bombers
don't
at
they,
this
in
point.
LPL?
One goes down, another to replace.
They just
and
keep trading
BLG
up, don't they? Just
can't
keep
catch
going
a
in,
break.
just
was
eventually
a
trade up.
4v.
28 minutes, 28 kills, end the game. Man, that was actually a crazy game. As much as BLG was out of it majority of the game, it's just crazy to me that teams can force when they're so far behind and almost win.
Yeah, and just great performances across
And then the way
board.
JDG end is they just
Ruler,
brute force their way into your base. You have to keep trading back, but you're always trading down. They banned LeBlanc, they're giving Kai'Sa. Yo, yo, yo. They're giving up Jace Maokai though. Jace Maokai, Jace Rel, Jace Rakan, Maokai Ral, Maokai Rakan. There's so much shit open. Okay, well, they'll take Rel into that for sure. I really think BLG needs to take Maokai here. Otherwise, they're griefing. Please take Maokai away, BLG. Please, man. Sejuani picked. Sejuani. Azir ban's good. Jax and Renekton are down, which are the two. Yeah. I feel like a Gwen ban is not bad. Is Gwen ban not bad? What else is there? Melee top. I mean, Fiora could be something. But I don't think 369 will play those champs. They could just leave Bin to blind pick the Fiora or something and just ban ADs here. Yeah, Ezreal ban's fine. I think if I was JDG, I actually would look at some kind of Fiora ban here. I'm not even kidding. I feel like when you're playing Jace, Sejuani, Rakan, some top lane ban. Can you tell Verstappen stop winning? Oh yeah, let me call him real quick. Nar ban. I think they should ban Varus now. Ziggs. I feel like they can just go Varus here on 4. That's why I'm a bit scared of, what's it called? That's why I'm a bit scared of Fiora blind. We're not picking Lucian, right? DK is winning? Yeah, good. I want DK to win. I don't think they should blind Cassante. It's so bad. Oh no. I just feel like Gwen last pick suits their comp so well. Okay, Ahri is okay. I really think Fiora blind is the play here. If they blind Cassante, they can go Gwen, they can go Fiora, they can go, I don't know, any 3, I don't know if 369 wants to play a carry. He can like easily play a carry into this. I just feel like this sets up JDG draft so nicely. But it is 369, he might just play a tank. Yeah, but Fiora, Camille, Darius, anything suits this comp really well. Yeah, Darius, he's gonna play fucking tank, isn't he? He's gonna play Ornn. Oh my.
I mean, would still function very
Fuck
well
you.
in 5v5. He already hovered things like
Bro,
that.
369 just picks tank, he don't care.
Having a bit more frontline just fits
He
the
don't
system
care,
that
he just picks
JDG
tank.
have been playing. You know,
Alright.
say, oh, they lock in worlds. What seed did they lock in?
Alright, I have
They'll
food as
at
well,
minimum
big.
lock in seconds.
Saying there's something
So
before I
they'll
left,
at least
I'm
have enough
eating.
championship points to go
Big,
second,
big.
even if
Okay, I'm
they
ready
get
to go,
loses in
basically.
the grand final. So
You're knitting
one or
socks?
two
What do you mean I'm knitting
in the
socks?
main
Shut up.
event wouldn't have to go through to play.
The Shy must beat his 2 weak friends plus another random team for Worlds. Sucks Jackie and Rook, he won't make it as the GOAT will win Worlds this year.
Yeah, I know, the GOAT will win Worlds this year. I can't believe someone actually walked up to me in the studio yesterday and said the Shy is a fraud. Like, how fucking shut the fuck up. Whoever that was, if you're in the chat, because I know if I ask who it was, they'll just say, me, it was me. Little bro, you watch.
Is a better way to put it. As we're very early
Ignite?
in the split,
On
but
just ignites him.
Grand final points can't be underestimated. A top 2 seed would be insane.
Bin is 6-0.
Be hitting a lot of frontline from the way
Wait,
that the
Bin is
game should
8-1?
pan out
I
from
mean,
the
I
way
guess
the
they
comps
did
come.
destroy the regular
So I think
season.
it's the right call. We just need to see JDG able to execute. But you hit on it. This is a team that you know can execute.
Oh yeah.
What the
No matter
fuck?
how hard the comp, you have faith. But Lyric, I will say, all AD damage
What the
coming
fuck?
into this comp of BLG is
16-1?
2v2.
I guess win rates are kind of weird when you're destroying the splits, but the fact that it's 17
Once
games.
Again, leaning back on what he said in that.
This could be the all-in rule.
Oh, get him, Shun.
Cleanses first.
Get him, Shun.
The strikes to come
Nice,
through.
big kill for Elk.
Under turret though, and he's going to drop down.
Rakan got the kill, who
but
cares?
missing with a response as at least the wave
Super
was
worth.
denied.
Yeah, I would definitely co-stream the LCS if I was allowed to. I feel like
and it's gonna be about if either team
I can just change my
wants to
schedule a
try
little
and
bit
pick up
and maybe avoid the
an
first
early
LCK
trigger.
series
So I feel
every
like
day.
either-
Just because the quality of game isn't that high doesn't mean it's not fun. I think it would be fun.
Oh, did I curse him?
Oh, get him, Kanavi. Oh, Elk, the cleanse was so good. Oh my god.
Saves his life. That Bramble Smash playing with fire, but it doesn't matter. Yagao comes through with
There's the BLG I know. There they are.
JDG are punished. So close, but that ain't gonna be the cigar. As
There's the
Yagao
BLG I
runs
know.
in
There we
with
go.
The boys in the neighborhood.
Early game,
and
baby.
Brody.
so close,
Hell
but
yeah.
JDG,
Hell
they
yeah.
look like they don't- or do they?
No, they don't. Missing
Missing
can't
is
get out. He's
griefing.
interrupted. Shun
just
with
face checked
another
it.
kill.
Whoa, Elka.
Well, game continues to fire up, but in BLG
Which is great, right?
Oh
All of
my
us
God.
here, everyone watching.
on the
Game
back
1 is
end
for
lyric,
frauds.
at least when he
No, I
did come
told
back,
you.
he chose
I've
to
told
stay
you
mid
all the
and
time.
picked up almost 2 turret plays.
Every
So,
best of
we're
5,
looking at top.
game 1 is for frauds.
I guess that's where
69.
365
Always.
Flash went. Yeah, been trying to solo kill.
Always,
as Bin
always,
does.
always for frauds. I don't care
dominant top
if there's
laner. Definitely
exceptions. I
has
don't
the
care.
stats show.
Weibo won
Hope
game
you
1.
have a
The
good
one
day,
kind of being
Papa.
that role player,
I
so
meant
it's
game
what you
2.
expect.
Game 2 is
But
for frauds.
JDG, the student
No,
objects
depends on the
something
teams,
for
but
your bot lane, would
most
probably
cases
be the
game
play
1 is
here,
for
but
frauds,
with
but not
Shun's
for
positioning
Weibo.
on the map, it doesn't actually
Any win for
translate
Weibo
much
is
into
good because they're real. They're not fake.
And for
Why am
the
I getting
time
question
being,
marks?
Elk's
Shut
not
up.
walking over vision. The control ward there. 369 could be in trouble. He's rooted back and now
Ooh, get him.
up there. Twisted
Oh,
Fence,
die.
the Forge God, but
Die,
the Ram
369,
jam.
die.
Thank you, ma'am. He says now for a searing charge out. That's next for 369, but
Easy kill.
he's sticking around.
Easy kill.
Trying to buy some time. No one's coming
Easy
to
kill
help
for
him.
the GOATs. Yeah, the winner of this series is the first team to go to Worlds because they're guaranteed minimum second seed because of championship points.
Shun now in
Minimum.
bot side with that level 6 available lyric. As Chains of Corruption going to be used, cleanse away. Elk still gets hit by the arrow in the quiver. As now again,
XL is locked
threatening
season
this
finals,
bot
yeah,
side with
they're done.
Herald.
Not really
But
much
when
to be able
JDG
to
lose
do
and then
off
win the
Herald
final,
push
they are the
here.
first seed.
And now we're getting to
Whoever
a point
wins
where
the
the
final is
advantage
the
that
first
BLG
seed.
picked up with these
Whoever
kills
wins
with
this
the
series
X's
is
and
guaranteed
Slate top
minimum
lane
second seed.
are starting
I think
Slayer
JDG,
as well.
BLG
Pretty much any skirmish that happens
are both
right now,
kind of lock Worlds.
BLG
Because what happens
should
is,
just be favored.
let's say
Some
JDG
massive
win this
win
series,
totals. Like
as long as
Cleanse on Elk,
BLG
so
makes the
maybe
finals,
there's
they're
some
locked Worlds.
opportunity
And even
for
if
a
they
pick
don't
with
make the
things like
finals,
this,
as long as
but that
JDG
would
beats
be
the
relying on
LNG,
Elk being
they win,
isolated in
they lock
situations
Worlds.
like this.
Because it's winner of the split, most championship points, and then 3-4 is regional. So they're both kind of locked. Unless LNG randomly beats BLG in the lower bracket and JDG. Then maybe one of them's not locked, yeah. If you think LNG can beat both these teams, then yeah. I guess they're not definitely going to Worlds. Why does Patrick and XL remind me of Gala? Just from his facial expressions.
You know, Elk to be able to fly on and like.
Yes,
with
similar
the help of
facial expressions to
Yao
Gala
or-
when things are
because I
going
think
bad.
Those are the worst front line.
Patrick Despair.
Thermocross going to be there. Shock blast under
Ooh.
turret. It's a little bit cheeky. Missing gets charmed, but it doesn't matter. On's pathing disrespectful as Shun ulties afterwards, but Herald gets the charge. On with a bit of a mistake there into the lane, and here we go. Chains of Corruption's cleansed away. Missing jumps in with the quickness.
That
but
was two ultimates
as soon
and
as
the
Elk
TP.
flashes out, the teleport comes
They
in
have
from
to get this
JDG,
kill.
But it's Knight who will fly
Oh
through.
my
Bullies
god, that
Elk.
Jace.
The damage insane, but as Shun tries to help out, he turns his target. It's actually on excuse.
What's going on with his target selection?
Who gets ignited and drops down to missing. Yagao has now teleported in.
Yagao
JDG
saved
have done
him.
the damage, and
The pace of LPL games, even though sometimes there aren't insane amount of kills, it's nuts. One wave mid prio for 5 seconds, go bot, no matter what. Just go bot. Was it? Would they have gotten mid tier 1? It was a good to be there. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you save the tower, it's fine.
continue taking this all out.
I already feel like JDG's draft would be really strong if they didn't last pick this Ornn. Ornn versus Kai'Sa Ahri. I already think if he was playing Fiora or Gwen. Good. Yo, Basti, thanks for the gift subs.
Permafrost is going to be there. I mean, this Rel has been caught out time and time again, and there's a re-engage.
Ornn is caught again, yeah.
Maybe this time
He's
it
not
is
dead.
a fake.
Oh, he is dead. Oh my god, Ruler is so clean. You saw that E? And then he cleanse flashed away instantly? Oh my god, he knocked back away from the charm. Ruler Q. Oh my god, this guy is crazy. Bro. Ruler's got that little bit of LPL in him, that little dog in him. He's got that dog. Oh my god, Kanavi, you're a psycho. Bro, how is JDG throwing it away? BLG throwing it away, sorry. Dude, Ruler started off in the LPL with the LCK AD carry playstyle. Now he's got that LPL degeneracy. You know, he's got a little bit I like to call it the Jackie love. You know, LPL AD carries always have a little bit of Jackie love in them. Elk's got a lot of Jackie love in him. And it's not to say that they're good or bad, or the Jackie love is like the benchmark. It's just the idea of going forwards. Okay? Never stopping. Just me go forwards. I will die, but I'll take someone with me and you'll win the fight. Every LPL AD carry's got a little bit of Jackie love in them. Elk is the epitome of baby Jackie love. But now Ruler's got it too. LCK AD carry, I think there, runs away. Ruler, he's got that dog. Because essentially what he's doing there, as he steps forwards, is he's saying, I'm gonna die. But if I land this arrow, you're gonna die too. If I don't land this arrow and I die, it's terrible. If I do land the arrow and die, it's above average okay. So like, it's not a great play, but fuck you. And if he fucks it up, it's embarrassing and he looks like a griefer. Imagine he missed the arrow there. He would look like an Inter.
It's only Hex Flash with the Magnet Storm. He Hex Flashes over though and finds Kanavi. The Magnet Storm.
It's a lot onto Kanavi. It's a lot onto Kanavi. That's a lot onto Kanavi. He even procced Aftershock. Shun's down. On's down. Ooh, the ult's gonna take Kanavi. That's 4 ultimates. That's 4 ultimates for the boy.
With numbers advantage, as Bin tries to flip over, tries to right the wrongs. A BLG's teleports there, but
oh, fucking hell, Night Jace. What is that damage?
Dong, the doorbell of death. I can hear it in the distance.
Oh my god, it's crazy. BLG is gonna lose this one as well. Oh man, can you believe this? The mental block is real. The mental block is real.
Throwing everything onto the front line.
BLG was 15 and 1 in summer. 15 and 1. Who was the one, chat? Yeah, it was JDG. You know, their game score was 30-7 in best of 3s. 81% win rate. They murdered everyone. Everyone. Now, best of 5. Their first seed in the LPL. They have side selection. JDG looks a little bit weaker. They're almost down 2-0 now. They threw the early game again.
Yagao in a bit of trouble too. There's the Glacial Prison down. Yagao has the flash, then ulti. Missing comes in for the counter flank as Bin now teleports in, but JDG aren't afraid of him. Missing threatens up with the quickness almost up and available. There's another TP. Bin now in trouble. Has he gone too far? Over the wall, he'll be taking
get him, Bin.
An enemy with him, but under turret.
Missing killed him.
Takes a kill of his own.
Someone says they beat JDG in a best of 3. No, they didn't. The only team they lost to in a best of 3 was JDG. They've never beat JDG, ever, in a best of series. Ever.
Is Ruler caught?
Never.
Is it free real estate? He is. He's going to go golden, but JDG are coming in. Do they want to take the rest of this fight?
That's a catch, yeah.
Ruler
That's a
is
pick.
just going to drop down and give a massive bounty.
Big pick.
Over to Elk.
JDG also was yeah, I know JDG had a good win rate as well, but they went to 5 games against NRG. It's a lot of information for BLG, you know. They don't look super dominant. I mean, they're still fucking good, right? But BLG look like the favorites.
Shun's coming in, but Kanavi's there as well. We're going to try and get him next to the wall, but Bin threatens to get the flash at the very least. The Twisted Band finds nothing, or rather Nature's Grasp.
Holy fuck, that Jace Q does damage. Fuck me, that was close. But Cassante didn't have ult. So he EW'd him against the wall, but he couldn't fucking through it. I think JDG's got this game in the bag. Soul point though. Ocean Soul, take me by the hand, lead me to the land. I don't understand.
In light of one of the most important objectives here in this game that could lead to match point if JDG find the fight.
Missed the poke.
It's going to be important to hit a shot blast like that. You're thinking of that one, right? Elk's now chunked.
Miss the poke. Pokety, 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 hokety, pokety.
For now, the fact that BLG are the ones with current river control gives them a bit of threat.
Oh, big miss. Missing. Missing, stinking. He's thinking. Maybe.
Bin is so aggro, but he doesn't find.
They're staying in mid.
So Bin, as he walks it out,
why is no one going to river?
With him.
Midwave's coming soon.
Through, but JDG now have to walk
Midwave's coming. Oh, shit! Oh, that's the Jace right there. That's the Jace. Holy fuck, that was a shock blast and a half.
But that's not going to stop them from going forward.
Nature's Grasp flies across the team. It's Kanavi to take
Kanavi smite.
as well. The poke follows through.
Ooh, charm lens. Down goes Yagao, but Knight might die here. It's a turbo rel.
It doesn't matter though, as Elk is in the thick of it.
They
JDG
can't beat them, man. Why? Why can't they beat them? Wait, they can never beat them no matter what.
And how? How does Ruler not have to cleanse? How does Ruler not have to
It's just
collapse
in their brains. They can't do it. They can't do it. Someone needs to take JDG out at Worlds for BLG. For BLG. You know who it's gonna be? You know exactly who it's gonna be.
As JDG mentally sound, this
What even happens here? My eyes were on Ruler the whole time. He's like, oh, Ruler's chilling.
80% win rate versus JDG all year long. The shy. BLG should be praying that he makes Worlds. I think Weibo are the one team this year with the best win rate against JDG out of everyone in the world. Yeah, and Excel. That's right. They are, right? They are. Weibo have the best win rate against JDG all year.
Yes.
Out of anyone. Right? That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm talking about.
IG beat them. Yeah, but Weibo cleared them in spring too. How is that luck? How is that luck? That's 2 best of 3s, little bruv. Why couldn't we get JDG earlier on in the bracket? Mid tier 2 down. Why do I have this weird feeling that JDG is gonna throw this game?
Here we go. Call the forge god. That's a great ulti from Ruler. 369 misses
Never mind.
the ult. We won't focus on that because JDG have found themselves a quick
Never
double
mind.
kill through the top side with Baron, with the poke. I mean, BLG are now up against match point.
Well.
It feels like as they just have to dot the I's and cross the T's, and we will be 2-0
Are we TPing in?
into this upper bracket final. They might. Techno Viking in the backline. 369 just stands
Techno
there.
Viking?
Again, loose unit cannot be stopped.
Oh
as
my god, is
Bin
it over?
has
Yeah,
to
it is
defend,
over.
but with one Nexus turret down, another about to drop. There he goes again. 3 versus 5. It's so impossible as Elk is at least trying, but they flex on his
Knight just
head,
one-shot
and
Elk.
Knight will not let him stand.
Oh,
in
Knight's having a
vain.
good game, isn't he? He's fucking popping. He has
He
GA as well. They're just toying with him. They're just toying with him.
This team
They're playing with their
refuses to be
food.
bad. And with a 2-0 start to the series on
Nah, it's
match
ridiculous.
point to secure their spot at World and another championship. JDG
It's ridiculous.
are the
It's not
sexiest
fair.
team alive.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Want to see the psychology
They're on
reports
another
of
level.
what happened.
Hey guys, it's Caedrel here. Sadly, there's no Game 3 onwards from this series because I had to run to the LEC studio to get ready for the finals, which I'm here for now. So I'm really sorry about that. Unfortunately, there's no games past this Game 2. I hope you enjoyed the first 2, and yeah, I think my editor is going to put in highlights for the rest of the games without me in them. So yeah, hopefully that's okay. This won't happen often, and yeah, sorry again.
2 out of the 3 bans. So in game 1, they banned Kai'Sa, Rakan, Maokai, right? Now already flipping that script. We see... So JDG keep it the same as they did in game 1. Still valuing that Yagao could potentially bring out this red side Annie. Now I wonder, BLG, do you just take away the Kai'Sa now? It really feels like that's the one. No. So they're willing to give that one over. Rakan up. I wonder if you're saying, hey, you take the Kai'Sa and they're going to put more value on potential mid-jungle and they want the Jace, but if that was their plan, JDG don't fall for it. But BLG now at least have their chance to get their hands on that Kai'Sa once again.
Caedrel or Kai'Sa Maokai, what's it going to look like here? Shun didn't have the worst early game from the Maokai before, but it would deny that combination that now has become so sought after both in LPL and internationally. Just wait and see. As you said, Kai'Sa for Elk, okay, wasn't too bad in the second game, but Lyric, it's about the pick that goes with it because we know that there's a lot open that can be sacrificed depending on where BLG goes.
Yeah, like you said, the Rel. I would love the Rel if they were able to flex it. I even think it's still just a strong standalone pick since you know that JDG are a team that will. Separating the Maokai Jace, definitely an option. But it's just so hard after what we saw last game, right? Because if you end up picking the Maokai, you kind of are just running it back. Just obviously now being on different sides, right? Because then JDG would just be able to lock in the Sejuani once again. I guess they would need a different bot lane combination to come out because we did have the Rakan in the last game, but it seems like they can't be bothered by that. And I think it's a good choice, right? Not getting too emotional, maybe trying to stay a little bit more analytical about it and not being too afraid of kind of the results of last game with the champs you're picking.
But now it does mean that JDG Lyric have this pick again. Remember, this was banned in game number 2 because of how well Ruler did in game 1. And the Rel is available. Yep. I mean, look, there you go. For a reason, right? As I think before, why did I say it was Ezreal?
I mean, they do have an Ezreal skin as well, but it's Haru's Ezreal skin. So
yeah, Ezreal jungle.
Exactly. So
nice.
You were right on the money with the skin existing. Just yeah. I mean, that's always a weird one too, right? Like when they started adding the extra skins and things like that. Coming through. But there it is. We're getting the Sejuani with the Jace once again. This time the Xayah being open. I feel like does change the dynamic a little bit, but I'd say maybe even in the favor of JDG,
Wow.
because now you're going to have the self-peel coming through. But there it is. I was thinking in my mind, like, what change do you make with BLG now if you are potentially running the strap back? Because you need a change somewhere. And I think changing top is a good call, just from the fact that, like, we haven't gotten to see Bin have an impact so far. In game 1, he got ganked early, and, like, that was kind of it, and then JDG took over the game. Game 2, he was having a great time in lane, but not able to translate it into the map at all. So on the Gwen, he's going to need to be able to get more done. Doesn't mean you have mixed damage coming through, you know, from jungle and top lane, so you'd expect... You know, maybe you do just say, I don't care about the matchup, run another tank. You expect to not get ganked all too much. And you say, hey, Bin, you're going to win lane again, but are you able to impact these team fights?
I mean, as you said, you know, yeah, he's been really down in the dumps a bit. So it feels like BLG want to prioritize Ben even further, give him a better matchup here for top side, and maybe change that dynamic completely. Right now, JDG are banning away the other solo lane, and for Yagao, he's not going to get his hands on the Tristana that's made it all the way through to the second phase. Another thing as well, Lyric, we've already got so much AP. The Azir would normally be a ban here, but hell, maybe you just take away another AD mid or an engage tool. As they say, as BLG, now their option, what the hell are they going to pull mid? Or even support for that matter?
I mean, support, we do still have the Rel left open. So you at least, you know, going to be able to find a source of engage there, because I feel like that's something the composition really needs is engage, even if they needed to go a bit deeper down the pool, right? Alistar still being, you know, alive and well. But I also wonder about mid, because Yagao hasn't really shown anything. Like, champions like Yone exist, right? With Cream pulling that one out, like, even in their playoff series. So there definitely exist other AD mid lane options.
Yeah.
But I guess you also could theoretically flex the Kai'Sa to mid if you wanted, and then get like a stronger source of AD in the bot lane.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions, isn't there? Like, I mean, I like to pull out the Yone. You know, there's other things towards mid we just saw as well. I will say, as JDG start looking at this it's a different angle for 369 this game as well. It's not tank 369, as they're going to add another engage tool to the fire, and possibly for missing as well. Who's thinking about the Brom, the Rel that's still up and available, but it's an Alistar angle on the other side. Do they care enough?
That's going to be the question, right? I mean, they already have like the engage coming out from the Sejuani, and then kind of the so-and-so engage coming out from Gnar if 369 was able to find a huge impact. But it would be nice to have a bit more Brom, fulfilling best of both worlds, right? You could be able to find those knockups with your ultimate and provide the CC. But now here comes the question. Because we were wondering, hey, does he lean on the Yone? Do you maybe swap Kai'Sa to mid and then pick a different AD carry? No. They're going to really have a ton of magic damage. You expect Elk to go like the full AD build for the Kai'Sa here. But it's going to make, you know, people like Sejuani, hell, even the Gnar, like itemizing so much easier in this game for a good amount of the damage that BLG are going to be throwing out. And I think it also lends to potential advantages to come out from JDG early on if Knight can get going. Kanavi, once again, trying to be the aggressor, wants to make his way around and come for a gang topside. We've seen this exact thing play out before where Shun was on his Krugs too.
We have.
And...
but Shun's nearby. I mean, 369 takes a bit of a chunk. Now, how quickly can enemy
his way
jungler get
over.
through? Shun needs to, might even need to flash. We might need to get a move on, as 369 could be the new target, getting the true damage. Bin flashes away. Shun now here, but Kanavi holds onto his summoner. You still get top flash. And 369 doesn't take a heavy trade, so a win for JDG in the early game.
What's setting BLG behind, but the play's coming through.
Oh, into turret. Missing's in trouble, has to flash away. The trample going to get the stun. There's the second skin proc from Elk. Trying to find Ruler, but he steps up to the wave. Ignite now down onto On. Even though Missing takes a heavy trade, it is Ruler who fights back as in the top side. Meanwhile, there's no back here from Knight as in again. Once more, Elk jumping up, but Ruler just turns his target. Elk has to flash away. On's now the new target. The concussive blows forces his flash as well as JDG's 2v2. Just when you think they're losing, they turn it around again.
Elk, you got to get out of there, buddy.
Oh, God. We're looking mid, though, because hang on. Yagao's turn it around. On to Knight. He flashes away. Doesn't want to match because he can't. Remember, the flash was burnt before. Lyric On's trying to buy time as Bin's come down at level 6 to say g'day.
And this has been... I think feeling that he hasn't been able to find huge impact in this game so far, and he wants to, is giving up, you know, losing CS in top, might potentially lose a play, but look at the rotation.
They might find more, because onto Missing now, the damage going to be done. Second skin is piling into him. Ruler now fighting from the back line as Needlework flies through. Bin gets first blood. Dragon resets. He was losing a lot topside as Yagao has to go cover, but he's missing stuff mid. Lyric, we have to ask, was that worth it?
I'm actually going to go for
And he's
missing.
now coming in. Once missing. Second skin getting close to being proc here again. Trample's good. Missing has to stay in place as Shun. Now rotates in, but he's in a low health bar. Ruler pulls in the feathers, steps up again. No fear out of this 80 carry, no matter who runs at him.
4,000. So yeah, full like 1.1 create collab.
Double Nara ult into the wall. They jump straight onto On. That was a beautiful ult from 369. They didn't expect it as Elk cleanses away, but it's too late. Shun now jumps on in. Concussive blow's going to stack going up as he's now in place, falling forward. Has to flash away just when you look away. So the blast cone might use that to get back to the team as teleport going to be burned. Okay, guys, get ready for another 5v5 as On goes into the unbreakable wheel, but as the double pulverize, he separates missing. Shun jumps on as Elk tries to hit him away, but Bin's now joined in. Let's wait. Giga Bin at the ready. The fists are in the air as they get themselves the dragon. They get themselves a pick, and BLG this time don't overforce Lyric. They find the kill, they find the advantage, and they get out.
JDG playing this one so patient. I'd like to see him play a bit more off the accelerated shot class. I'm not sure if Knight's been throwing them out in mid and trying to hit Elk with them, and maybe Elk has just been sidestepping.
Woo!
Didn't sidestep that one.
No way. I mean, that hurts again. Pops the pot straight away, but Elk without it could be dangerous as he engage onto missing this time. They all dive on in. Yagao holding the ult for now, but Bin zoning them off with the needleworkers. 369 into the backline with Ruler yet again is taking the pieces away from BLG. Kanavi on top of Elk forces the cleanse, but how did they do it? JDG lose their support, but now they're trying to fight for more. It might be missing Den, but Yagao without his ulti in commission as 369 forced the flush out of Elk, but Kanavi's here. Now on to On. JDG out of nowhere yet again. Item advantage in that top side as Yagao is going to be locked in place. Crown of the Shadow Queen gives him time, but he shifts out of there. Great ulti as he slides and glides, but now missing is here to provide. Ulti hits Bin! What a snipe as Yagao with a sidestep down. The pink young boy, the other half, will narrowly avoid his old friend as BLG making a hyper play towards mid. Herald, though, is going to race them.
And they know they're going to have to actually start turning on it for real. So BLG actually end up falling for this. And they're doing it so fast!
It's a 4K trying to poke it down. We need a steal here. Shun needs to be the hero, but he can't do it. Baron is gone in an instant, and guess what? The crown is gone from Yagao, missing with a quick winner's bite as On going to be only slowed by the Glacial Prison, but 369 as he goes into Minina. It's now the threat of range as BLG try to get the inside track on mid, but Baron has gone down. BLG's hopes in this game are going down. They have to make a play fast.
I feel like this Baron might have sealed their fate. This Baron could be the ticket. JDG's ticket to Worlds. A bit of gold back, but you're still 7k gold behind, and now you're not going to have any way of contesting the priority pressure.
There's a flash into Minina, but 369 has a flash of his own. On is taking up the damage, but he can't absorb Ruler at the moment. Meganar comes through and locked against the wall is Shun, but he's in a bad spot to teleport in the backline. BLG, this could be it. The root comes through from Ruler, who's already picked up a double kill. There's no way this guy gets a penta. No way. Yagao trying to force out the ult. He gets it, but flush from Ruler. A triple kill onto Elk. Ruler, is he going to get another one? Ruler, no! Knight takes it away, but Lyric, JDG may have just done it.
The peel from JDG in these team fights is absolutely insane. Hysterics, that started off as a 4v5 for a majority of that fight.
Look at the death time. It's 5 seconds on Shun. 369 has himself demolished. It might not be the end of the series here. Might not be the end of the game. But JDG are going to move to a 10k gold lead and show us that they are head and heels over Billy Gaming. Look at this guy again. Onto Elk now for the follow through. 369 about to go. Meganar cleanses out. That was from hyper slow. As Yagao loses crown again. BLG on death's door. Now for over the wall. On is going to try a miracle play, but Knight just says no. BLG have tried and tried again in this series, but JDG, spring champions for a reason, now looking to move into the finals. Yet again, onto Shun, concussive blow, stops him in place. On tries to bring it back as look at Elf, trying to free fire as Bin has come in way too late. Bin left on his lonesome. JDG have double inhibitor up, and Lyric as he gets chased away by missing. You know that JDG have a date with Destiny. They've got the Golden Road calling. Our spring champions, MSI champions, have continued their curse on BLG. They will not be usurped by these up-and-comers. The defending champions will lock in their 2023 Summer Grand Finals to be the first team in the world to return to the world stage where Destiny's calling out their name.
JDG absolutely stepping up, delivering like, performing at the peak of their power, right? Because we always knew that at the top of their game, like, this is JDG.
Oh my god, Caedrel has an outro. Thanks for watching the video. 07, bye-bye, if that's it. And if you want to watch more, it's here somewhere. Or maybe, like, down there on the recommended somewhere. Who knows? Thanks for watching, though.